Hello everyone, it is release day, and yeah, I bought a box, of course. See, my name is on there. They knew I was coming, so yeah. And there is a nice little promo in here. Hour of Devastation, booster box, yes. What can I tell about this? 36 packs, a chance for invocations. Oh yes. Alright, so what's on the box? For generations, you manipulated the inhabitants of Amonkhet from the shadows. They called you God Pharaoh and competed for your favor, eagerly awaiting your return. Now the hour has come, and they will discover your true plan for their puny civilization. Complete and total destruction. Right. Alright, made in Belgium. Very important. Alright, so what is in here? First of all, the promo. Let's take a look at the promo. Buy a box promo, if you get it, I believe in the release week, you get a buy a box promo. Which in this case is Wildfire Eternal. It is a 4 mana creature, 1/4 with Afflict 4. Whenever this creature becomes blocked, defending player loses 4 life. Really, Afflict is just an insane ability. It is great. Whenever Wildfire Eternal attacks and isn't blocked, you may cast an instant or sorcery card from your hand without paying its mana cost. So either you lose the 4 life from Afflict and block it, or you do not block it, and yeah, you get something from your opponent's hand. Potentially. That's even more damage. So, this is a very nice card indeed. You go over there. Now then, the Hour of Devastation. What can we expect and what are we looking for? There are 2 Planeswalkers in the set. We have Samut and Nicol Bolas, of course. There are 3 gods. The Scarab God, the Locust God, the Scorpion God. Yeah, I'm really looking for the Scorpion God. And of course we have invocations in the set yet again. These are the last ones. At least in Ixalan they won't return. And who knows when they will return after that. So, alright. Yeah, let's just skip the commons and go straight to the uncommons. Inferno Jet. A Devotee of Strength. And we have a Chefette Dunes. And our rare is a Pride Sovereign, which is a cat, and it gives +1/+1 for each other cat you control. It is the Cat Lord. A Plains and a cat token. Oh, that goes very nicely with the Pride Sovereign. Alright. And then from the pre-release pack, yeah, I got an Armageddon Invocation, and I got Nicol Bolas and Samut. Actually, I got 2 Nicol Bolases. So, yeah, can this box go over that? I mean, an Invocation is pretty hard to beat. And the 2 Planeswalkers. Manticore Eternal, Hope Tender, and we have a Bloodwater Entity. And as our rare, we have Leave to Chance. The Leave side, return any number of target permanents you own to your hand. And the chance part, discard any number of cards, then draw that many cards. We have a Swamp, and we have a Sinuous Striker token. Yeah. In Amonkhet we had white zombies, which were all embalmed versions of the creatures they were embalmed from. These are the Eternal tokens, which are black zombies, and they become 4/4 in addition to what they were. And yeah, so there are I believe 20 tokens. Right. Alright, we have Gideon's Defeat. There's a whole cycle of defeats in here, which of course depict the defeat of the Gatewatch. As the story unfolds, at this very moment, the previous chapter was the defeat of some heroes that didn't really ring a bell to me. Before that, all the gods but one were defeated, and we haven't yet arrived at the point that the Gatewatch will be defeated. But they will be defeated. So, Gideon's Defeat, and we have a Vile Manifestation. We have Struggle to Survive, and our rare is Fraying Sanity. We have a mountain, a beautiful mountain. Really, I wish to just get 30 of these for my commander decks. It's a beautiful, beautiful mountain. And an Earthshaker Kenra token. So we haven't seen any mythics yet. No foils yet. All the bets are still open. Right. Alright, Traveler's Amulet has been reprinted. Right, uncommons. Burning Fist Minotaur, Overcome, If Near Deadlands, and we have Apocalypse Demon. Alright, Full Art Forest, and a Punch-Out card. These full arts are basically the same art as the Amonkhet full arts, except for the alignment of the sun between the horns of Bolas. The river Luxa has turned red, and destruction is all around. Right, next up. Sinuous Striker, for which we had the token. Very cool. Then we have Desert's Hold. And Consigned to Oblivion. And our rare is the Angel of Condemnation. Cool. We have an island, and we have a warrior token from Amonkhet. Still haven't seen any mythics or foils. Exciting, indeed. Of course, and we see some art for Ixalan. If you haven't seen the leaks yet, there have been some rares and mythics leaked from before the Hour of Devastation. And yeah, this is what it looked like. We have Vraska with the pirates and some dinosaurs. Oh, I really can't wait. It's a dinosaur and pirate set. Oh, yep. Strategic Planning has been reprinted as well. We have a Quarry Beetle. Chandra's Defeat. Look at that face. Yeah, you know she's defeated. And we have a Resolute Survivors. And, nice. We have a Nicol Bolas, the God Pharaoh. Now I have 3. Very cool. This is our first mythic. So, Nicol Bolas. What does it do for those of you who haven't seen the pre-release box? It is 7 mana. It's 7 loyalty. His +2 ability is target opponent exiles cards from the top of his or her library until he or she exiles a non-land card. Until end of turn, you may cast that card without paying its mana cost. +1. Each opponent exiles 2 cards from his or her hand. -4. Nicol Bolas, God Pharaoh, deals 7 damage to target opponent or creature an opponent controls. And -12, exile each non-land permanent your opponents control. Nice. So that's our first mythic. We have a full art mountain and a resilient Kenra token. And it's actually the most expensive one of the set, so that's very good indeed. I don't mind having 3 now. Right, next pack. Unconventional Tactics, Eternal of Harsh Truths, and we have a Dagger of the Worthy. And as a rare we have Jeru with Eyes Open. Yeah, Jeru with the open eyes. Very nice, he can fetch a Planeswalker from your deck. It's not too bad. And we have a foil Hope Tender, which is an uncommon. And a zombie token from Amonkhet. Next up, Steward of Solidarity, Tenacious Hunter, Ipnu Rivulet, and we have a Nimble Obstructionist as our rare, which is Flesh, Flying and Cycling. Cool. We have a Plains and a Punch-Out card. So except for Nicol Bolas, nothing too special yet. Ominous Sphinx, we have an Inferno Jet, and we have an Obelisk Spider. And a rare here is Mirage Mirror, which is actually a pretty good card. For only 2 mana, it can become an artifact, a copy of target artifact, creature, enchantment, or land until end of turn. It's very good indeed. And another insect token. So, alright. Vizier of the True, Riddle Form, Sunset Pyramid, and a rare Hazoret's Undying Fury. This is actually the final moment in Hazoret's life. As you can see here, the Scorpion God on the wall. The shadow is looming over Hazoret. A full art forest and a steadfast sentinel token. Alright. We have a Merciless Eternal, Sifter Worm, Unraveling Mummy, and Abandoned Sarcophagus. A mountain and a punch-out card. Sunscourge Champion, Supreme Will, very good card. And Appeal to Authority, and a rare is a hollow one. Now I have 5. But it's actually a pretty good card, so I can use this to trade it away for something other that I need. It's a 5 mana card, 4/4, and costs 2 less to cast for each card you've cycled or discarded this turn, and it has cycling 2 by itself. Like I explained in... or like I will explain in another video that hasn't been released yet. This card is actually going to see some play in Modern, probably Legacy. There have been some decks where you can cast this guy turn 1, even turn 2. Yeah, just play the Street Wraith, which has cycling pay 2 life, so you can just cycle, play it for 1 or whatever, and just go nuts with it. And we have an Aven Reedstalker foil. Alright, so we're 1/3 into the box. Only 1 mythic so far. Alright. Hope Tender, Torment of Scarabs, and Dunes of the Dead. And we have a Dream Stealer, which is a rare, and another forest. Angel of the God Pharaoh, Overcome, a River Hoopoe, and a rare is a Torment of Hailfire. Got this in the pre-release as well. This is a pretty insane card. For only 2 black and X, you can repeat the following process X times. Each opponent loses 3 life unless that player sacrifices a non-land permanent or discards a card. If you pay enough, your opponent is either forced to discard or destroy everything he has, or just lose the game. Another Angel of the God Pharaoh, a Cursed Horde, Ramunap Ruins, and we have a mythic Uncage the Menagerie. For 2 green and X, search your library for up to X creature cards with different names that each have converted mana cost X. Reveal them, put them into your hand, then shuffle your library, and it's a mythic. We have a Full Art Island and a Dream Stealer. Now we have 2 mythics. We haven't seen any gods yet. Please let there be a god in here. Right, Riddle Form, Nissa's Defeat, Runes of the Dead, and we have a Ramunap Excavator. This is a great card. It's only a rare. It's for 3 mana, 2/3. It's basically a Crucible of Worlds on legs. You may play lands from your graveyard. Sweet. Plains, and we have a Gift of Strength foil. we are about halfway into the box now. Right. Manticore Eternal. We have a Farm to Market. Obelisk, Spider, and we have Hour of Glory. Here we can see the defeat of Ronas by the Scorpion God. This was actually the very first god that fell in some sort of a Game of Thrones-like scene, in which Ronas thought he'd win, and the Scorpion God just suddenly flashed behind him and stabbed him in the back. And that was the end of that. Yeah, so this is basically just a very sad set. Nico Bolas just destroys everything. Sand Strangler, Gideon's Defeat again, Ibnu Rivulet, and we have Hazoret's Undying Fury again. Right, Chandra's Defeat again, Tenacious Hunter, Crook of Condemnation, and we have Oketra's Last Mercy. Very nice card. It's a sorcery for 3 mana. Your life total becomes equal to your starting life. And lands don't untap during your next untap step. So yeah, let's say in Commander you are at 1 life, and yeah, you just play this back to 40 for only 3 and about 3 mana. Who cares that it doesn't untap? It buys you some turns. Alright. Ominous Sphinx, a Bane Whip, Punisher, Magmaroth, and we have another Fraying Sanity, a Swamp, and another token. Alright, so we have 2 of the same cards now. That's a bit of a shame. Hashep Oasis, Devotee of Strength, and a Sun Scourge Champion, and another Jiru with Eyes Open. That's a 3rd card we already have. I remember this happening with the older sets, where a lot of cards are, where the sets are actually quite small. Okay, we have Saving Grace, Liliana's Defeat, Farm to Market, and we have Imminent Doom. Cool card indeed. Forest and another Dream Stealer. Right, alright, let's take a look here. Oh, too far. Dune Diviner, Steward of Solidarity, and Claim to Fame. And Grind to Dust is are rare, but first let's take a look at Claim to Fame. This is one of the uncommons that we'll see play. This is the most expensive card already, and it's mostly because of the top half. For 1 black sorcery, return target creature card with converted mana cost 2 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. That is just crazy. And Fame is the Aftermath part, but I don't think we care much about that. Target creature gets +2/+0 and gains haste until end of turn. Now it's mostly Claim that has the Fame. And Grind to Dust is our rare. Put a -1/-1 counter on each of up to 2 target creatures. And the Dust side is exile any number of target creatures that have -1/-1 counters on them. Cool. We have an island, and we have a foil Aven of Enduring Hope. And a snake token. Right, 2/3 of the box. Right. Sinuous Striker, Razaket's Right, Appeal to Authority, and our rare is Rona's Last Stand. And this is actually quite a good card. Very good, actually. It's only 2 mana, it's a sorcery, and you can create a 5/4 green snake creature token, and lands you control don't untap during your next untap step, but who cares? You have a 5/4 snake at turn 2. We have a Plains, and we have a Shatterstorm Invocation. Ho ho ho! That is pretty nice indeed. Shatterstorm. Oh, such a great card. Destroy all artifacts. They can't be regenerated. For 4 mana. Just look at that. Oh, I know a lot of players don't like the invocations. I do. I love them. And it's my 6th now? No, 7th. Haha. Oh, man, oh man, oh man. And I thought I couldn't beat the pre-release box. Well, it can only be beaten if we have a god. I'll just put you over here. That is just amazing. I didn't expect that to be in here. Well, unless they increased the drop rate. Let's take a look. Where does it say? Masterpiece series odds, approximately 1 in 1935. Oh, that seems about right, I believe. I actually don't know. Alright. Vile Manifestation, Resolute Survivors, and Abrade. And we have another mythic, Unesh, Cryosphinx Sovereign. It has flying, it's a 4/4. Sphinx spells you cast cost 2 less to cast. Whenever Unesh, Cryosphinx Sovereign, or another Sphinx enters the battlefield under your control, reveal the top 4 cards of your library. An opponent separates those cards into 2 piles. Put 1 pile into your hand and the other into your graveyard. Cool. It's a bit of a fact or fiction thingy. And we have a foil Plains and a horse token. Alright, so we have 3 mythics and 1 invocation. Ho ho. Isn't that nice? I actually don't know how many mythics are in a box these days. Could be 4, could be 3, I don't know. Saving Grace, Shefet Dunes, Doomfall, and we have a Chaos Maw, which is 7 mana 6/6. When it enters the battlefield, it deals 3 damage to each other creature. Alright. We have Imaginary Threats, a River Hoopoe, Merciless Eternal, and our rare is a Swarm Intelligence. Cool. Okay. Vizier of the True, Accursed Horde, Ramunap Ruins, and we have Hour of Promise, another rare. I actually played this twice in the pre-release. I have played 3 pre-releases this, well, last weekend actually. And it was great. Can't wait for Ixalan. Jace's Defeat, Quarry Beetle, Crypt of the Eternals, and we have a Wildfire Eternal. Oh, that's actually the Buy a Box promo, but regular. Nice. Mountain and another Punch-Out card. Inferno Jet, a Devotee of Strength, and Shefet Dunes, and a rare is Scavenger Grounds. This is actually a card that's probably going to see some play in Commander. It's a land, doesn't come into tap play, and it produces, well, colorless, it's a desert. But for 2, you can sacrifice it and exile all cards from all graveyards. There, eat your heart out, graveyard decks. Right, I haven't seen full art Plains yet. It's probably the only one I still need. Let's just see. Manticore Eternal, Hope Tender, Bloodwater Entity, and a rare is a Champion of Wits. And an Adorned Pouncer. A cat with double strike. Right, we're almost there. 5 boosters left. Gideon's Defeat, Vile Manifestation, and Struggle to Survive. And a rare is Hour of Devastation. Cool. Named after the set. Or is the set named after the card? Which came first? A Burning Fist Minotaur, Overcome, and If Near Deadlands. And a rare is another Rona's Last Stand. But that's alright, this is a very good card to have. And we have a foil rare, Dream Stealer. Only 3 boosters left. So far I cannot complain at all, actually. A Sinuous Striker, Desert's Hold, Consigned to Oblivion, and Kevdet's Last Word is a rare. A Full Art Island, not too bad. I like Full Art Islands. Only 2 to go. I believe there are only 4 mythics then in a box. 3 mythics. Did I say 4? No. Quarry Beetle, Chandra's Defeat, Resolute Survivors, and Torment of Hailfire. Final booster. Like I said, it can only be the best box if we have a god in here, but I doubt it. Unconventional Tactics, Eternal of Harsh Truths, a Dagger of the Worthy, and no, we have a Refuse to Cooperate as a rare. And we have a Full Art Plains. Nice. Now I have all the full arts. Right, but the big star, of course, is Shatterstorm. Who'd have thought? Alright, thank you all for watching, and see you guys tomorrow, when I will open up those Planeswalker decks. Nicol Bolas. Yeah. Stay tuned. Bye-bye.